With meteorologist Kevin Phelps.
All right, we're off to what is a much colder start here compared to yesterday. In fact, look at the steam stack out in Washington, kind of blowing off to the side. That's signaling some breezier conditions are working towards the Quad Cities. Our flag just starting to move there a little bit, but I do expect winds to be on the increase here a little bit later on this morning. Now, we start today with a ton of sunshine, but clouds are going to overtake the area probably as early as midday. Early afternoon. So right now, say from Princeton to Kewanee, you're in the upper 20s and low 30s. That is likely as warm as we're going to be here at any area for the rest of the day. You're hanging on to 18 now in Maquoketa, down to 22 in Iowa City. And the reason we're cooling things off, you can see some breezier conditions out near Cedar Rapids in Iowa City. We now have winds gusting close to 20 miles per hour in Muscatine. Here's the lighter winds out near Kewanee and Princeton. Your winds will also be picking up here shortly. Single-digit wind chills now from Dubuque to Maquoketa, hanging down to 23 in Kewanee, 15 at the moment in Burlington. So we're back to the winter jackets here this morning as you head out the door. You can see clear skies at the moment, but the denser clouds kind of hanging out here out near Omaha. As you get back near Rapid City, Bismarck, North Dakota, that's the makings of our next system. As this slowly works towards our area, we will see the moisture content increase, and eventually we'll produce some rain and freezing rain by tomorrow afternoon and evening. For today, we only be covered to the mid and upper 20s, so technically we are half as warm as we were yesterday at around 12:30 and 1 o'clock in the afternoon. As you wake up tomorrow morning, I think we're still going to remain overcast. Temperatures in the mid-20s, but because we get these east and northeast winds, that should keep enough dry air at the surface that will prevent any sort of freezing rain to impact your morning commute. So this is kind of now looking more and more like your Wednesday evening commute could be the one that is mostly impacted. I can't rule out some flurries here by the midday hours, but the majority of the moisture kind of holds off now until about 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. Here you are close to midnight. Most of the pink here in that freezing drizzle off to our east and to our southeast. So we're likely looking at maybe a couple 100ths of an inch of ice, maybe a building up on area roads. The one good thing that we have going for us here is that we've been very warm. Yes, we hit 56 yesterday, so our road pavement temperatures are above freezing. Now, of course, our temperature itself might cool that off here today, but I think this should limit the amount of icing that takes place. But anyway you slice it, ice is nothing that you want to mess with. So we had that first alert day in effect here for Wednesday evening with freezing drizzle creating that slippery travel. At the same time, we're also tracking another system here into Saturday, and this one, there's not confidence in the track or the timing of this just yet, but at least both of our long-range models are suggesting Wednesday or Saturday around midday that we could have rain or snow in the area. If model number 1 comes to fruition, you can see widespread snow along and north of Interstate 80. That could create some decent accumulations for the area. While model number 2 shows most of the snow setting up along and north of Highway 20. That would create more of a soaking rain event similar to what we had here on Friday. So any way you look at it, I think we're going to have some impacts with this system. So we've gone ahead and issued that early first alert here for Saturday, highlighted in yellow, meaning we're going to use some caution right now. If we become more confident in the timing and the track of this, we'd certainly upgrade it to a first alert day. On Thursday and Friday, we're in the 30s and 40s, and even behind that system on Saturday, we get back to more typical February temperatures with a lot of sunshine, though, and highs topping out around 30.
Well, if you've been to the grocery store, you may have noticed the high prices for eggs. For businesses who depend on them, the cost is becoming a challenge. When this business first opened their bakery 4 years ago,